What if I told you there were only 5 stretches you needed to do to undo years of damage that your body's been through? And the best part? You can do all of these in less than 15 minutes. So let's get right into the first one. Not many people understand how much tight hip flexors can impact your lower back or bad posture. That's why the kneeling hip flexor stretch is amazing. The hip flexors are the muscles in front of your hip that help lift your legs and allow you to bend at the waist. So they pretty much help you to move and do just about anything. Most of us sit for long periods at a time, which shortens these muscles, causing discomfort and reduced mobility. To fix these issues, all you need to do is hop into this stretch for a few seconds. Now, a lot of people mess it up, so let me show you how to do it correctly. You'll start in a kneeling position with one knee on the ground and the other foot forward, forming a 90-degree angle. Tuck your pelvis slightly by squeezing your butt muscle on the side you'll be stretching. Then lean forward until you feel a stretch in the front of your hip. Keep your chest upright and engage your core to prevent overarching your lower back. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds per side. If you want to deepen the stretch, raise your arm on the side with the kneeling leg and gently lean to the opposite side. You're gonna want to stick around until later because I'm going to show you an interesting stretch that will stretch your groin like you've never felt before, and it's gonna lead to some pretty amazing benefits, trust me. But for right now, let's get into the next one that is going to change how your entire back feels. The second stretch is the cat-cow. It's also often referred to as the cat-camel because of the way it looks. So your spine is the foundation of all movement. Over time, stiffness in your back can lead to limited mobility, chronic pain, and even difficulty performing simple tasks like bending or twisting. The cat-cow stretch is a dynamic way to keep your spine flexible, healthy, and pain-free. Plus, it's an excellent way to warm up your body before starting any physical activity. I'm a fan of doing this one before I hit a back workout when I go to the gym. I mean, think about how much your spine supports your daily activities. Whether you're picking something up off the floor, reaching overhead, or just sitting at a desk, your spinal health impacts everything, and we really don't consider it enough. So to do this one, you're gonna want to start on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Inhale as you drop your belly toward the floor, lifting your head and tailbone, aka the cow pose. Feel the gentle stretch in your lower back and abdomen. Then exhale as you round your back, tucking your chin and tailbone, aka the cat pose. Focus on creating space between each vertebrae. Now, before we get into the third stretching exercise, I want to show you something that you'll love if during the day you have low energy levels and trouble focusing. Flow pouches are the first 100% natural pouches with organic cordyceps mushrooms to boost your energy by filling your blood with even more oxygen. It also has lion's mane, which repairs brain pathways, improving your memory and cognitive function. With thousands of peer-reviewed studies into the benefits of their ingredients, plus the fact that they just taste amazing, getting a boost of energy and clarity on the go has never been easier. Since the nutrients go straight to the bloodstream from your gums, they act fast and don't take weeks to feel. So if you want to take your health and body to the next level with these exercises and flow pouches, scan the QR code on the screen or just click the link in the description to get 2 free when you buy 2. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to our stretches. You're gonna want to try this one out immediately if you're near a door frame because it feels great. This is the doorway chest stretch. Poor posture, especially rounded shoulders, is one of the most common issues after 40, in large part to constantly looking down at phones, hunched over desks, and simply lounging binge-watching our favorite shows. This can lead to tight chest muscles and neck discomfort. By stretching your chest, you're not just improving your posture, but also creating space for deeper, more effective breathing. Yeah, it looks simple, but you're gonna want to follow along closely how to do it so that you don't strain your shoulders. Stand in front of a doorway and place your forearms inside the opening, roughly at shoulder height. Step forward with one foot and lean into the stretch. You should feel this opening up your chest and the front of your shoulders. It's going to feel amazing. Make sure you're taking deep breaths while you're stretching. It's a very important part that a lot of people forget. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering how long and how many sets you should be doing these exercises for, but don't worry, I put together a simple stretching routine for you that I'm going to show you in just a bit. This next stretch is the one that I hinted at earlier, and it's an absolute favorite of mine that I look forward to doing every morning. It's called the frog stretch, and I'm positive you've never done it before. I'm not kidding. This is one that you're going to want to get on the floor right now and give it a try. Tight hips don't just affect your mobility. They can also impact your knees, lower back, and even your ability to squat or walk comfortably. The frog stretch targets your inner thighs and hips, which leads to creating more space and loosening of the lower back. It's one of the best ways to release tension in a chronically tight area. You're gonna want to start on all fours and slowly widen your knees as far as they can comfortably go. Keep your feet in line with your knees and your shins parallel to each other. Slowly lower your hips toward the ground, feeling the stretch in your inner thighs and hips. If you want to increase the stretch, I recommend gently rocking your hips back and forth. This stretch right here is going to help with movements like squatting or bending while alleviating tension in the lower back and knees. Before I show you the routine you should follow, let's add something else to these stretches that not many people do, and that's just some simple rotation. You see, when you think about it, a majority of the movements we make are frontward, backwards, and side to side. The supine twist will add some much-needed spinal rotation to your routine. This stretch relieves tension, improves spinal mobility, and even increases relaxation. It's a simple yet effective way to support overall spinal health. It's perfect for winding down at the end of the day or starting your morning with a refreshed spine. In order to do it right, lie on your back with your arms stretched out to your sides. Bring one knee up towards your chest, then guide it across your body with your opposite hand. Let your knee drop toward the floor while keeping your shoulders grounded, and then just feel that stretch across your lower back and hip. Alright, let's go over that simple routine that I promised you that won't take much time out of your schedule. Start your stretching session with a cat-cow pose, flowing smoothly between positions for 10 repetitions to warm up your spine. Next, move into a kneeling hip flexor stretch, holding for 30 seconds on each side and repeating twice per side to release tight hip muscles. Follow this with the doorway chest opener stretch, where you'll hold the position for 2 sets of 30 seconds to effectively lengthen the chest muscles. Then, carefully move into the frog stretch, holding that for 30 seconds, taking a brief break, and repeating it once more. Finally, lie down for the supine spinal twist, holding each side for 45 seconds and repeating twice per side to fully decompress your spine. Now, I'm going to recommend doing this like 3 to 5 days a week, and this entire sequence will only take about 12 to 15 minutes out of your day. Be sure to share this video with a friend if you thought it was helpful.